Okay, that would work.
Huh.
Alright, well, we gotta do a little dance so I know where to start the video. Hold on, look.
Richard could be the mysterious stranger in the corner.
You really didn't get Richard in this?
I got most of them.
Oh, okay.
Am I in it?
Yeah. Hey, you stole my lighter, Miss Sarah.
No, I don't. I gave it to Carrie Ann.
You have my lighter, Miss Carrie Ann.
You have my cigarette, Sam.
Hey, I don't get... You know what, Sam? I'm kidding.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it's recording. Hold on.
Pretty sure that's your lighter.
Do the dance. Everybody's gonna do dance.
Do.
Okay. Warm Bodies. It was better than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna borrow a meme and actually say that's still a better love story than 20.
Yeah, I was gonna borrow that meme.
I stole it from you.
Yeah, I think everybody's gonna think of that.
But I think everyone, literally everyone, when they saw the trailer for this movie, thought the exact same thing.
Still a better love story than Twilight.
Despite the fact of implied necrophilia, which actually didn't happen, thank God.
Well, of course, his blood, he can't get his heart on because he's got no blood going through his body.
Or does he?
Because he did start getting his heartbeat and blood, and then he was like, oh shit, when she was undressing.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh shit.
And then
Holy
he
shit.
turned red.
It was holy shit.
Oh,
I'm
that's
sorry.
right.
Yeah. Okay, so plot and characters. It's after the zombie apocalypse, and hipster zombie R meets Kristen Stewart alike.
Except she's
Kind of, sort of
Really?
Kristen Stewart, like a likable Kristen Stewart.
Not really Kristen Stewart though.
Well,
No.
that's what she reminded me of the whole time because she had the kind of hair and she never really closed her mouth.
and she had the same face.
Kinda.
Literally, she's a blonde Kristen Stewart, except
I don't really.
Except I think people will like her a lot better.
I liked her a lot better.
Yeah, well, anyway, her name is Julie. And this is important. And she had a boyfriend named Perry, also important. Because turns out it's Romeo and Juliet with zombies.
It is Romeo and Juliet with zombies.
Except that there's no glorification of suicide at the end, which makes this better than Romeo and Juliet. And,
Glorification of life.
so that's pretty much it. So, yeah, so it's after the zombie apocalypse, and hipster zombie's best friend is Rob Corddry, and I want Rob Corddry to be my best friend.
Keep
But-
dreaming, Sam.
Yeah, but so it's really, I really liked it was a funny movie.
I liked almost everything about it.
Yeah. And then, but okay, so there's also these other kinds of zombies called boners.
Bonies.
Bonies.
Boners.
Bonies.
Who, that look familiar.
They kind of remind me of the mummies in the Mummy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the.
They also look
creatures.
like kind of like a mix between the Mummy and the Greys.
It kind of looked like, to me, like the ghouls from the Fallout games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were really creepy looking.
Yeah.
And there's only one jump scare in the entire movie. And it was not very startling.
I was like, I don't even know when this jump scare is, so obviously I didn't even notice it.
It's like they're like the little group of soldiers is around, and all of a sudden the Boney jumps on them,
Oh yeah, okay.
and then the zombie shows up.
Corpse.
Yeah.
They're not zombies.
Well,
They're
they call
corpse.
themselves zombies, and then the humans call them corpses.
Yeah.
And the zombies also the ones that call the bonies, whereas the humans call them skeletons.
Well, basically to explain that, there's R basically finds Julie, comes across her scavenging party, and then I guess
Eats her boyfriend's brains.
eats her boyfriend's
And
brains.
steals his watch.
And I guess in the science of this movie is that when a zombie eats a human's brains, they get their memories and their feelings and their thoughts. So essentially, well, it's depending on what I guess interpretation of the film you have. He essentially gets these feelings and sort of, I guess, starts falling in love with Julie, or fell in love with Julie at first sight. Because
Yeah, he did, because I mean, if you remember,
Well, I think
he
he-
saw her and then he was like, oh damn, and then he ate her boyfriend, and
And he's
then
like, oh damn.
Yeah.
And but one thing I really like about this movie is that that zombies are a metaphor for something other than capitalism.
Yes, exactly.
They're a metaphor for people who spend all their time on the internets and using the thing and don't actually interact with other people, which I guess would make the Bonies internet trolls.
Wow.
Which made me very happy at the end when they said they killed all the trolls.
or the rest just kind of died
And then they
out.
stopped feeding the trolls, and
Yeah.
the trolls went away.
Yes.
I thought it was more of a. It was. To me, I thought it was actually more of a continuation of the whole capitalism metaphor, consumerism.
Yeah,
Except-
but it's not really. It's not about possessing
It's not really,
objects. It's about how the quest to possess these objects is gonna detaches you from your own humanity.
Yeah, it's like you know, because remember when he in the beginning, he's wandering through the airport and he has a brief flashback to before the thing, and everybody, even little kids, are tapping away on cell phones.
Well, yeah, but see,
So it's about they all have these things, so everybody's just communicating. Nobody's communicating face to face. They're all communicating via electronics,
but
right.
and that's what turns you into a zombie is the lack of human interaction.
But on the same note,
And it's the resuming human interaction that turns them back into humans.
but on the same note, that connection to artificiality and to things like record players and you know cameras, that kind of thing was also the thing that was the mediator for him and Julia forming a connection.
Right, but
Yeah,
then
and also him and Rob Corddry seem to be the ones who could kind of talk because they do actually interact with each other.
Yeah.
yeah, and it's in every new emotion he experiences doesn't like even the bad ones don't make him revert back to a zombie state. He continues to grow.
He never
when breaks-
regresses. He
Exactly.
keeps
Yeah.
moving forward, which is
Yeah.
cool because it has one of those things, like, because it's like, I mean, he kills her boyfriend and he doesn't tell her about it right away. So, you know, in the third act, he's going to tell her, she's going to get pissy and dump him. But he tells her and she takes it kind of
Okay.
okay. She's like, yeah, I kind of knew.
I'm just hoping that you hadn't.
And then he falls asleep and has a dream, and that's a big deal. And then he wakes up and she's gone.
And he's
It was actually a very reasonable reaction.
yeah. Everybody in this movie had reasonable reactions to what was going on. Nobody was really stood out as an antagonist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even the Bonies were antagonists, but even John Malkovich, who was the closest thing to an actual antagonist, had believable motivations. He's pissed because his wife died.
And he's just you can feel that the world's made him like this.
Yes.
And he's afraid he's gonna lose his daughter the same way he lost his wife.
Or he's afraid he's gonna lose control of the city. And
Yeah, and he's trying to protect all these people. Everybody has some kind of. There are no flat characters in
Yeah.
this movie. Even
The boyfriend
Bones.
is kinda, but he died, so really
But
early
and
on.
then you get all those memories of him, and you
him as
understand.
ego
Yeah.
he was kind of a flat character, but he did have motivation. They did
Yes.
flesh him out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They fleshed him out as much as they can flesh out a character who dies in the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you kind of get the sense of what kind of person he was before all this crap hit him.
Yeah.
You know?
Also,
And
like,
you know what his breaking point was, because when we saw him, he was a bit of an asshole. He's like, it's like, screw you. I know you hear something, but screw you. We're gonna.
We're gonna stick to what we were told. You know, he's very.
He's very apathetic towards other people's
Yeah.
concerns.
Yeah.
He's arrogant, I guess you'd say.
And then even in the beginning when they first show the actual people and they're lining up before they go out on their
There's-
scavenging mission, they have this one little moment that I really like.
It's very, very subtle. They
Where-
don't really call attention to it. Where she tries to take his hand,
and he lets go of her. He
Yeah.
kind of shakes her off, and then you kind of get the sense of like she's trying to hold on to something that he isn't, and
Yeah.
that's usually the reverse nowadays in romantic comedies is when there's a girl who's already got a partner.
where she's trying to hold on to him. Well, no, it's not really
He's
that
trying to hold on to her, and she
doesn't want him
anymore.
Yeah.
Or he's got this longing for her that she doesn't really acknowledge is uncomfortable with, and it's like completely swapped here. He's not. It's not that he doesn't care about her; it's that he's blocking himself off.
Yes.
And all of this in like 5 minutes, or like a little 2-second interaction at the beginning, and then like 5 minutes of flashback.
Yeah.
This movie, it's weird because it really was a very well fleshed out love story.
Yeah.
At the same time, it didn't take itself too seriously.
Yes, there was plenty.
I mean, it had that one meta joke that was my favorite line of the whole movie, where they're gonna give him a makeover, and this pretty woman starts playing. She's like, really? She's like, just wait, change the song. And her friend's like, but it's funny.
Oh shit! I apologize for that.
Someone
Which band's
thinks they're
it?
important.
I don't have to wear them anymore.
But yeah. So yeah, it was a good movie.
It was very good. I thought it was.
It's the best one we've seen so far this year that was released this year.
Yeah.
Yes, but yeah, Also, her boyfriend, the one who died at the beginning, he was the same. He was also the villain from 21 Jump Street, and that made me smile.
Yeah.
He goes, baby brother.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah, I know.
But
Those eyebrows.
yeah, but it's just this was I like this film. This is the first good film of the year, I'd say.
Yeah, that was
Mama.
released this year.
Well, you're the only one. Well, no, Sarah liked it too.
Mama was.
I liked Mama. I did watch Mama with them.
Thought Mama was still okay.
I did not stick around
It
for
was
the
not
video.
into
And for the Mama video, they were wrong.
Oh yeah,
Guillermo
he did
del
direct it.
Toro did not direct Mama. He was just an executive producer. That's
Okay.
why it wasn't as good as we were expecting.
Well, it was directed by because it was based off of this little 3-minute YouTube video that I also watched. That was I actually thought in some ways worked better than the movie, but it was well because the guy who made that wrote and directed Mama, and then Del Toro just executive produced it.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that
you
was
also have
fine.
Warm
though.
Bodies.
So Warm Bodies. Would we say recommend see it or skip it?
See it.
It-
Yeah, it was good.
The
That's
only-
37 on Rotten Tomatoes.
The only thing I had was at the beginning, like before you learned everything about the zombies. I did not like how they moved.
Yeah, exactly. Because you think that they're like typical zombies.
Mm.
Like they're not moving like typical zombies. They have a lot more articulation of their limbs. They're a lot more.
I did think that was funny when they were shuffling towards the human settlement. It's like, this is gonna take a while. And then it shoots to
They're
the.
all very self-aware.
Yeah.
As much as they can be.
One other thing is also I think I thought it was going to bother me more, but it didn't really. Was the fact I think this is a PG-13 movie
I think so.
Yeah.
where it was like I thought the violence was going to be scaled down a bit.
It's just mostly it's there. It's just most of it's off screen.
And they don't really focus on it because it's not essential. It's not important. It's not in any way.
The violence is not the point of the movie. The point of the movie is how the violence affects the character.
It's
And you can get that without showing the actual violence.
Yeah.
it's basically an example of blood doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only problem I had. But then I got over it when
Yeah.
you start watching it
And you
like
kind of get an
really-
idea of what the zombies
movie-
are
yeah,
or
like
not
the
zombies.
movie.
Another little bit of nitpicking, which just now because I mean we already established it's a good movie, so now I'm just thinking things to talk about. When the hell did this apocalypse happen?
Sometime after Kim Kardashian's birthday.
No, because here's why I ask that. Because if it happened like modern times, like if according to this movie the apocalypse happened say tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
then where the hell is he getting vinyl from?
He collects them.
Well,
Yeah.
the other thing
That's
is
lying
this was, it was in New York,
Oh.
right?
Right.
So there would be like vinyl stores and stuff,
And then they're wandering around an airport. They sell vinyl at airports. And if they
And-
don't, he goes rummaging through.
Yeah, but
and
pretty
then
much everywhere he
luggage.
goes,
He
you
takes
see
something.
him put something in his pocket, or he'll take something out of his pocket later that they showed. Like there's a snow globe that they showed behind the characters and the place where they're stealing medicine. And later when he gets to the plane where he lives, he takes it out of his pocket.
And then when they enter the house in the suburbs, he picks something up off the table that we never really see. We just see him pick it up and put it in his pocket.
and then
Yeah.
he did steal her boyfriend's watch,
Yeah.
which I loved because he's like, nice watch, and then he bites him. I was like, oh my god.
But we
I
don't
love
actually
that.
see him take the watch.
Yeah, but he just pulls it out later, and that's how he kind of reinforces that he's the one that killed her boyfriend.
Yeah. Yeah, he likes to collect.
Also, how lucky
He's
they
a
found,
hoarder.
how lucky they found a working Polaroid camera in New
I
York.
know, right?
And then how they found a car with gas in it.
Yeah, the battery hadn't run dead.
And how the heck did
Yeah, that bugged me too because somewhere in the movie I think they said like 8 years this has been going on. I'm pretty sure if it had been 8 years, that car, the oil, the gas,
Yeah,
it would
it
have
should
been
not have been
stalled.
running.
Yeah, because
And it was a nice car.
I know on preppers they always I don't watch preppers, but sometimes I've overheard them say like you do want to replace your gas reserves. Like,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the gas reserves do run out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Evaporate.
yeah.
It's a liquid turns to gas.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that's. Anybody else have anything else to say about it?
No, I think I'm busy.
Alright, what will we see next week?
I don't know.
I think the only movies that I know that come out next week are Side Effects and Identity Thief.
So
we'll
this looks like it might be okay. It's got Jude Law in it at least, but it's about a psychiatrist who's seeing a patient whose husband or boyfriend gets out of prison and she's got like anxiety or something, so he gives her some pills and she ends up killing somebody. And then so they're trying to blame it on the medication. Is it the medication, or did she have these impulses to begin with, and the medication enhanced them, or did it just a side effect? Anyway.
So
Are they
we'll
gonna blame
see.
the doctor for
We'll see what.
prescribing?
And then Identity Thief looks like stupid, but it's got the guy from Arrested Development in it.
Which guy?
The guy who plays the main character. I think his name's Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman.
I've just started watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. by the way.
I love that show.
I was watching that a few days ago. It's funny. I like Charlie. He's my favorite character.
I'm thinking of skipping to season 2 though, because I don't know, because I mean I'm already.
Yeah, the characters have completely changed a lot from season 1 to season 2.
Yeah, well,
Is
you have
it-
to think because Frank, what's his name? Danny
DeVito's character.
Yeah, Danny DeVito. He comes in season 2,
And the
and
States.
he changes it up, and
Yeah.
So
they
it's-
act different
So it
because of
gets
him.
it gets better in season 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I mean whenever I start.
Plus we
watching-
meet Rickety Cricket.
Yes, I love Rickety Cricket.
He's my favorite recurring character who's not Charlie.
That's one of the things.
I love the waitress.
Oh yeah.
The waitress, she is actually
Married to
Charlie
Charlie
Day.
Day, yeah.
Yeah. And then Dee and
And,
Mac are actually married in real life.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say about Warm Bodies, because there's a couple of female characters in there, and everybody knows how I feel about females.
They're likable.
Yes, they are likable. I liked them. The girl was a girly girl, but she still knew how to use a gun better than some of those boys.
Yeah.
But she never really sacrificed that part of her identity to be what she needed to be.
They're another example of female characters who are not written just to be female characters. They're characters who happen to be female.
Teenagers or young adults who act like young women who are put into a situation they're not comfortable with.
Yes.
But yeah, it's never ever about them having to be man up to survive in a man eat man world.
Yeah, they don't fall into the real women don't wear dresses trope. They are girls who can kick some ass when they need to.
I liked her friend Nora. She was funny. She was.
You won't shoot me yet?
Yeah, I will. I was a little disappointed in John Malkovich because it was a good performance, but it wasn't the disgruntled patron at the Olive Garden performance. I couldn't make fun of it as much as I would have liked to.
Maybe he got too much complaints over that, and maybe he decided to consciously.
No, people love that.
Yeah, I don't know. But it was a good movie. I've never seen the guy who played the main zombie in anything else, but I liked him. I'd like
Yeah.
to see him in other stuff.
Yeah.
Like Hollywood.
He was cutely
It was
awkward.
Nicholas something. He
Nicholas
was in.
Holt, I think.
Nicholas Holt.
Yeah, Nicholas Holt. He was
Holt,
he was Hank McCoy in the new X-Men movie.
Hank McCoy. Wow.
And he was in some stupid romantic comedy with Hugh Grant.
Back
He's
when
British.
Hugh Grant was still doing romantic comedies before he became a legit actor and stuff.
Yeah. Because he's British. He's not American.
But I liked him. He was
He was
very
good.
cutely awkward.
Yes.
Stop staring at her.
Don't be creepy. Don't be creepy.
You're being weird again.
That one had just so many lines I loved.
I know. Yeah, it was at times I kind of wish they played it a little less straight, and at other times I was glad that they took it a little more seriously. Rob Corddry was awesome. I think he was my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah, he was definitely the dad.
Yeah. He the Daily Show guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Everybody was good. I liked everybody.
Apparently a lot of people from the Daily Show were in movie 43, which was a terrible movie by all accounts. And then Rob Corddry was in this movie, which is not a terrible movie, so I'm sure he's rubbed it in people's faces. You guys are a movie with Marty Quinn, I was in Warm Bodies. That movie's got a 77 on Rotten Tomatoes, and you guys got probably like a 0.
Now you all know how awesome Monty feels about being in Avatar.
He was also in movie 43. Poor Awesome Monty. I like Awesome Monty. Why is he Disney and shit.
He's got two bad movies now. Poor
Oh
guy.
no.
Yeah. Hopefully he's not gonna end up like poor Michael Cera and everybody's gonna act like he's a horrible actor just because he was in a couple of bad movies.
I do think Michael Cera's a horrible actor.
I like what
I
Michael
don't think
Cera.
so. I think he's got a very
He has
set type that he hasn't been able to break away from yet.
Yeah.
Maybe when he fleshes out and he doesn't have that awkwardness of young adulthood on him anymore.
Hey, he was in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which is the most entertaining thing in the history of ever.
And,
I did like
Nora's
Scott Pilgrim.
Infinite Playlist or whatever.
Didn't see that.
Nick
It
and
was
Nora's
an
Infinite Playlist.
yeah, it was an okay movie.
But I think it's mostly year one that, and we saw that and it was bad.
God. That was a horrible movie.
I only saw like a combined total. I probably only seen like a combined total of like 10 minutes of it, and I know I hate it.
We
Yeah.
saw it in theaters.
Oh God.
We were hoping for something that it was not.
Because the
It was
trailer
just-
made it look funny.
Because you know what it is?
Funny.
It's like it's a bunch of jokes. Like anyone who's grown up, who had any kind of like
The
Christian upbringing.
The thing that mostly bothered me about that movie was that they had Cain alive at the same time as Abraham.
Yeah, I mean, it's just this is what happens when you give creative control to
Dude.
Jack Black,
Yeah.
who is he's funny guy. He's always entertaining to watch. Just don't give him control over anything.
Don't give him any writing control. for what you do.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He
you're
gets-
gonna
he
have
gets
Jack
annoyed,
Black in your
though. I
movie.
mean,
Yeah.
In some of his movies, it's like, oh my God, just stand there.
Yeah, please.
Just stand
If-
there.
Just to
if-
see if you can.
Just go.
If you
Yeah.
got Jack
Just
Black,
walk out of
if
this
Jack
scene,
Black's gonna
please.
be in a movie, then you've got to have a director who could push him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can utilize him. well.
Yes.
But
I liked him in King Kong.
I liked him in what was that movie he was in with Jude Law and Kate Winslet? He was very toned down, but he wasn't in hardly any of it. That one where they swap houses.
Yeah,
it wasn't
I
a
know
great
what you're talking
movie.
About,
I like him in School of Rock. That was
An okay movie.
Yeah,
That was a fun movie too.
well, no, the thing about year one is that like, oh, never mind. Well, we're past that, I guess.
Yeah, no, you could say what you say.
No, but it's like I think the idea is like anyone who grew up, who grew up like who has any kind of idea about Christianity, like they saw the jokes coming a mile away, and anyone who wasn't raised Christian just didn't get it because the jokes are just funny and tired and bored. Like you could
They're
see,
not funny.
Okay, you know, I'm not a
you
Christian.
could see the punchline coming from like a mile away.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not a Christian, and I wasn't Christian when I watched the movie. I was raised Christian, and I was horribly offended.
Exactly. It was. It's like every joke was played to in such a way as to offend the maximum number of people.
Yeah.
I saw the stoning scene and I was like, this is like here's the thing, Monty Python, as far as making fun of the stoning, Monty Python and Life of Brian already got that down to a T.
Seriously.
But that, like, the stoning scene in year one is the antithesis of that.
I'm trying to figure out that movie. It's annoying me now.
Oh yeah.
So,
I'm gonna be a zombie right now.
Alright.
okay.
Kate Winslet is my favorite actress. Her and Kate Blanchett. Kate Blanchett is pretty, but she's not as pretty as my Mila.
Right now, I
And
think
I'm just going to ramble on for a minute while she looks at her phone. So my Mila is going to be in Oz the Great and Powerful. So
The
we're gonna
Holiday.
see that
It was
as
The Holiday.
The Holiday, yes.
I saw with Jack Black.
Yeah,
Jack
that was
Black,
the one
Jude
with.
Law, Kate Winslet, and Cameron Diaz.
That's
Oh
not
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I like Cameron Diaz. She's another actress.
That's one of the few ones where Jack Black actually did
A serious role.
A serious, well, not serious. It was a rom-com, right?
Yeah,
But he did a role.
I mean,
where-
but he was toned down a lot.
Yeah.
because he didn't have any control over it.
Yeah.
Well, see, I don't mind when Jack Black goes crazy, but like I think
But I mean, like, more than half of the movie, and he's just going crazy, or like,
you get tired.
I'm going crazy now. I'm
Seriously.
leaving.
A little bit goes a long way.
Yeah.
The one thing I like, and I know no one likes this movie, but actually I thought the Tenacious D movie was
I thought a lot of people like that movie.
What movie?
the
Tenacious D.
Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
I thought a lot of people like that movie.
It was stupid, but it was like
It was
stupid in a fun
stupid,
way.
but awesomely stupid and awesomely hilarious.
Yeah,
Like-
like we were hoping that Hansel and Gretel would be.
Yeah,
But Hansel and Gretel was just boring.
it was.
I didn't
Just
watch
like-
that.
Just
I
like
would pee. I had to go pee from boredom. which is a thing I didn't know was a thing. I thought it was just a throwaway joke in
So-
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Are we all putting these movies in our goods and bad lists? by the way?
I did add Hansel and Gretel to the possible worst. Warm Bodies, I might add to the possible best. But I
Okay,
probably
so
won't
we're
add that
actually
far.
we're actually keeping a list
We
this year.
should, because
Yeah.
we
I
think
missed
we
a
should.
lot last year.
Yeah.
I'm actually keeping a list.
I think we
Like
should put.
the Hunger Games. How could we miss the Hunger Games?
And also because
For good or bad?
I
For good.
Yeah. Okay.
We none of us said it.
I didn't
none
see
of us
it.
thought of it.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, you
I-
saw it.
No, I
No,
didn't.
I think we just saw it, you and me.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we were all gonna see it, but then we didn't want to see it again.
Yeah, I
And
think
then
so.
I think we watched something else. I don't remember.
But we saw that one and we saw the Expendables.
Oh, but yeah, but I.
Soldiers of Fortune. We didn't say anything about Soldiers of Fortune.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. That
We need to
movie was
redo that
fun.
video. Can
Seriously?
we redo it?
Yeah, I actually did, but did start writing up a top 10 list of best movies and thinking that maybe we should redo it.
I think
Yeah.
I think we honestly should redo that that video.
I think we will.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
We should.
Yeah. Okay.
Richard's like, I don't want to, but okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll just all. We should all come together and make a list that we can all have a consensus on it instead of having our own lists.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I guess that means we're all gonna have to watch The Master so we can compare.
Yeah, you will.
That means you have to watch the Expendables.
Oh, I
And
had
The
to
Hunger
watch
Games.
that. And you have to watch Soldiers of Fortune.
I love that movie.
That was a fun movie.
It
It
was
was
fun.
so fun.
And plot twist! Spoiler alert for Soldiers of Fortune. Sean Bean doesn't die.
Actually, he doesn't die in Mirror Mirror. Oh, we should do the movie because I forgot Mirror. Well, no, I'll
Yeah, he keeps bringing it up. Then he forgot Mirror Mirror.
I forgot Mirror Mirror on my worst list because that movie was terrible.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I want to
the
put
Huntsman. I saw that movie.
I didn't
Yeah,
see
I
it.
wanna put
Huntsman. The Huntsman. Oh
I want
my
to put
God.
Chronicle higher on my best list.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because
It was
every
a
time
good
I
movie.
watch it,
It
every
was-
time I watch
it
it,
was
I
good,
find more
but-
stuff about it that I really, really like.
It was good. I just have more that I like better than it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think your house is haunted.
probably.
Oh, he's a big boy.
break in. They're trying to break in.
I think they try to break out, but
Okay.
Alright, so I think that's about it for this week. Next week we'll be seeing either Side Effects or Identity Theft.
hopefully find something better.
Unless we find something better.
More interesting.
Yeah, so see you then. Do dance.
Bye.
Bye.